Didn't give a reason, but earlier he ordered the suspect, Richard Allen, to be moved to a state prison for security reasons. Authorities had warned that Allen was in imminent danger and said that the officers keeping him in custody didn't feel safe or protected either. Remember, he's the one accused of killing teenagers Abby Williams and Libby German in 2017. Back to the judge. The judge said that the public's bloodlust for information is extremely dangerous. State police announced last week that the information about Allen's arrest was going to remain sealed for the time being. The next time that Allen goes to court's in January. Now, police and court officials in Delphi say that their families are being threatened. Their families are being threatened. HLN investigative producer Barbara McDonald has that angle. You know, officials in Delphi, Indiana are revealing more about how police department sketches helped them catch the suspect, Richard Allen. Remember, he's accused of killing Abby Williams and Libby German in 2017.
I've always said that the two sketches are simply sketches, they're not photographs. It's a piece of an investigative puzzle. And when we're all done with this, we're going to be able to meld the two of them together. And we're going to find an individual. That's what happened.
No bond has been set for Allen. He has been transferred from the county jail to a Department of Corrections facility, and authorities say that is for his safety. But there's more. Authorities also say the public's appetite for information from the case is also dangerous. Investigative producer Barbara McDonald. So one of the authorities used the word bloodlust.
That's right. That was the judge in the case. Both the judge and the sheriff are citing the high-profile nature of this case, creating safety and security concerns, not only for Richard Allen, but for everyone involved in the case. And the extensive media coverage is feeding that. Now, the judge, so yesterday, the sheriff asked the judge to take Richard Allen from county custody and put him into state custody for his safekeeping. The judge agreed with that, and in the judge's order, he wrote, "The public's bloodlust for information before it even exists is extremely dangerous." Now, the emphasis here is how the judge wrote this out, all caps. All public servants administering this action do not feel safe and are not protected. And as you mentioned, Robin, Richard Allen was removed yesterday from county custody. He is now in the custody of the Indiana Department of Corrections, where I imagine he'll stay for the duration of his trial.
Any behind-the-scenes talk about what led the judge to say that?
Well, the judge did reveal some more in that order. Later in the day, he did recuse himself from the case, so he is no longer the judge in the case. But while he was the judge, this is what he wrote, talking about just the intense interest that his office is receiving. "It is known that YouTube already hosts content regarding family members of this judicial officer," meaning the judge himself, "including photos." That had to have been a scary moment for him to find out that his family was already being made into content on YouTube. Now, the Indiana Supreme Court got involved immediately when he recused himself. They have already appointed.
People need to get off of this bloodlust kick. And again, let the authorities do their jobs. I mean, I can understand, okay, people wanting to kill the sick son of a bitch. But posting shit out there about the judge and scaring him and his family so bad that he recuses himself in less than a week? The fuck is the matter with you? Leave the situation alone so that the families can get closure. That's what this is about. Letting the families get closure. We waited this long.